The US tourist visa is not as hard as many people make it seem. So I'm going to let you know everything you need to know about applying for the tourist visa as an immigrant in the UK. I'm a Nigerian. I live in the UK. I recently got my B1B2 visa, which is the tourist visa. So I'm going to tell you everything based off my experience. Kindly note that I'm not an immigration officer, so this is just my experience. First things first, you need to create an online DS-160 form. This is just like an online visa application form, just like a Schengen visa application form, where you need to fill in your details and every other thing you'll be required to fill. And also note that you need to fill your social media accounts now, so make sure you don't hide anything, because at the end of the day, you'll be asked to tick a box to confirm that everything you've filled up in the form is true. So if you lie, joke's on you. And the form is so long, you definitely cannot complete it in one day. So I highly recommend you copy your reference number. Once you create the form, copy your reference number and keep it somewhere, because you need that to access the form subsequently. Sorry, I had to write everything down so I don't mix up anything. And so once you're done filling the form, you need to upload your passport photograph. The US have a specific requirement, just check that up, but I can remember it shouldn't be more than 6 months, the passport photograph. So after uploading your passport photo, the next thing is to submit the form. But before submitting, I highly recommend you save it somewhere, because you need to remember the information you had filled in there. I mean, that's where they're going to ask you the questions from. You don't want to say B while you filled A. You know what I mean? And so submit the form and head over to where is the US visa application portal for people in the UK. Again, I'm speaking specifically for people in the UK. Create an account and pay the application fee of $185. Unfortunately, Nigerians are only given 3 months single entry visa now. Things have changed and it's really painful, to be honest. So once you pay the $185, you'll be able to schedule an appointment. I think the embassy is in London and I think Belfast. I did in London. So, and this is where it gets difficult, because it's really hard to get a date. When I did it in June, the earliest date I saw was for February 2026. It didn't just make sense. So I kept refreshing the portal. I found one in December. And just like every visa application portal, they release data at odd hours, so you just need to keep checking. You need to keep refreshing. I found one that was less than 1 month subsequently. So schedule an appointment, gather all your documents, and go to the embassy for your interview. In the next video, I'm going to talk about the questions I was asked at the interview and the documents I went to the embassy with. If you found this helpful, like, share, and follow for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.